The Michigan Wolverines are absolutely rolling on the recruiting trail right now. At the time of us recording this, they have a top 5 class in the 2024 cycle. Now, by the time you're watching this, I don't know if that's going to hold. We got a whole long way to go till we get to the first signing period, but let's just sort of unpack this a little bit. Jadyn Davis, one of the top signal callers, a 4-star quarterback, committed to the Wolverines on Friday. Obviously, that boosted them quite a bit in the recruiting rankings, but where is this all coming from? Even more so, we'll start here. What does this mean? What's the significance of this for Michigan? You look at what they've done over the past 4 years, they average a number 13 class. So what is that telling us? They have done more with less. And I'm not saying they've had bad classes. I'm not saying that at all. But you compare them to the Ohio States, the Georgias, the Bamas, and all this, that, and the other. Those teams recruit somewhere in the top 5. Okay, in Michigan now in back-to-back years, college football playoff appearance, Big Ten title, beat Ohio State. With the number 13 class on average, like, that doesn't totally add up. So now you are Michigan with potentially a top 5 class. If they were to have a top 5 class by the time this whole thing is said and done, which again, we got a long time till we get there, just roll with me here. If Michigan ends up having a top 5 class, they will have some of the better ingredients that they've had in the last couple of years. Okay, they're going to develop, like they always do, one of the best developmental programs in the country. This is a good sign for Michigan fans. Obviously, anytime you rank that high in the On3 consensus, team recruiting rankings is a good thing. But given what they've done with lesser classes, what are they capable now if they have a top 5 class? What are they capable if they do keep recruiting this well? I think it's a very interesting sign for Michigan on the recruiting trail as to what they could do on the field. Now, the question has to be asked, well, why now? Why is Michigan one of the best brands in college football, one of the best coaches in college football? Why are they just now recruiting at this level? I got some thoughts on this. Make sure you're subscribed. Go ahead and lock it in. Also, follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter at JDPiquel. We appreciate y'all in advance for that. Okay, so the question is, why are they just now having this kind of success on the recruiting trail? As the old saying goes, if you build it, they will come. Michigan has built it now over the last couple of years, and they had some success on the field, which is, I believe, a big part of being able to recruit at the level they have right now. But also, they've had their ducks in a row. Because what had happened the last year when they had a number 18 class in the country? Jim Harbaugh flirted with the NFL, some new coordinators. You weren't really sure what you were going to get if you committed to Michigan. Now, Jim Harbaugh sounds like he's going to be at Michigan for the foreseeable future. And this is not a will Jim Harbaugh stay at Michigan for a long period of time kind of video. But I am saying that the way that he has now seemingly locked in at Michigan evidently is giving recruits some encouragement for what they're going to do in 2024 and beyond. I think this is a good sign, obviously. But what I'm saying is the continuity that you have at Michigan now and that you expect to have, the stability within that program, is why you're starting to see this sort of snowball a little bit. Because here's the deal. Like, the Michigan brand as a whole, one of the most recognizable brands in all of sports, not just college sports, in all of sports. Okay? That M, that yellow M, it means something. Okay? So the brand was never in question. It was a consistent shooting themselves in the foot, whether it was Jim Harbaugh, like I said, flirtation with the NFL. Will he be here? Will he not be here? The success on the field wasn't always there like it has been the last couple of years. And now you got your head coach locked in. You've got one of the best on-field products in the country. So you're able to recruit how you have so far in 2024. Now, I get this. 2024 is still a long way from being finished in terms of what that recruiting class will look like. We are at the very tip of the iceberg here. But the reason why you should be encouraged about this potentially sticking is you landed your quarterback that you can build around. You got your centerpiece. You have to start with the foundation of a recruiting class. And the foundation of any recruiting class is the quarterback. And Jadyn Davis said as much essentially when he announced his commitment to Michigan on national television. He's like, I wanted to get in early to make sure everybody knew they could come to Michigan and be a part of what we're building. Because listen, if you're a receiver or you're a running back, you want to know that you're going to have a guy that can get you the football, that can help your team win games. If you're an offensive lineman, you want to know you're blocking for somebody that's going to be worth blocking for. if that makes sense. Like, hey, if I give this guy 3.5 seconds, we have a good chance he's going to do something good with that football downfield, right? And so not to overblow the impact of this commitment, it's just all of the right steps are now being taken for this 2024 class to do something special. Okay, so Michigan, they're rolling on the recruiting trail. By the time you see this, will they be a top 5 class or not? I don't know. But they're going to be a force now in the 2024 cycle is the way that it looks. Got some continuity and stability within that program on the coaching staff. And now with Michigan having the number 13 class on average the last 4 years, what could they do with some extra firepower? I think it could make for some good things in Ann Arbor in the not too distant future. But like I said, make sure you lock it in right here. Josh Newberg, national recruiting analyst for On3, has the inside scoop on this very channel. Go watch that show. Did a great video on this commitment of Jadyn Davis when that commitment became public, I suppose. I mean, when he announced his commitment on national television, we put out a great video, and Josh Newberg did, I should say, on this platform. Go watch that. Go watch the inside scoop. I promise you, you will not be sorry. Stay up to everything that you want to know about college football. It happens here every single day. All right? We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Make sure you're subscribed. We're going to keep the party rolling, and we will see y'all next time. Hey, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel here to make sure you don't miss an episode of The Hard Count. Also, be sure to check out other videos on the On3 YouTube channel.